pretty sure.
Yeah!
Gotta get their fast shot.
Yeah!
Gotta get their fast shot!
Hello Britball Nation, I'm Nick Wilson-Town, Editor-in-Chief here at doublecoverage.com, and welcome to the Power Rankings following Week 4. Apologies, things have been quiet on the site and our channel of late. Afraid I spent much of the last fortnight in the care of the NHS, but we're back with video rankings this week, and the scoop will return following this weekend's games. Remember Nation, if you like our content, to go like it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, retweet it on Twitter, and if you want DC to keep doing what we do, then we're gonna need your support. Head on over to gofundme.com/dblcoverage, and if you feel our daily Britball content is worth keeping around, we'd appreciate your support to help us continue contributing to the growth of the game. We want to keep bringing you daily updates of all things Britball, but we can only do so if the ballers across the nation are willing to step up and invest in ensuring our sport is being talked about and shared with the widest possible audience. All that said, let's jump into this week's Power Rankings. Not a lot of fixtures in the top tier last weekend or in the Premiership conferences in general so far, so don't expect too many moves this week. Though with a packed weekend of games, particularly in the Prem North coming up, next week's rankings should certainly be shaken up. The Giants slide into the bottom spot where our graphics package does not dare go. There were a lot of rumours of the Giants looming large coming into the season, but 2 games in and the Yorkshire side's only points so far this year have come from a scoop and score against EKP early in last Sunday's fixture. Their lack of offence sees them tumble into the number 11 spot while we await the Wolverines kicking off their campaign.
10.
The Wolverines might feel pretty hard done by. The Lancashire side have languished in the bottom spot so far this season based on little more than low expectations from our pundits following a less than impressive 2016 campaign. They've got a great opportunity to put up a final team in their place as they take on the top ranked in the North Tamworth on Sunday, a trial by far that could really mix things up should the Wolverines find a way to vanquish the Phoenix.
9.
The Knights probably deserve to climb a little following a very modest loss on Sunday, but it's tough to move a team up the rankings when they're yet to win a game. The Knights somewhat rebounded from their thumping against the Aztecs by holding the Warriors to only 27 points in what ended up being a very chippy game between the two teams.
8.
Pirates stay put at 8. They won, but against a Giants side that are yet to show any real spark, we would have hoped for a more substantial victory from the long-time Kings in the north. This weekend we see a rematch of their season opener against the Edinburgh Wolves, and will we finally learn which team is the top Scot on Sunday?
7.
Similarly, no move for the Wolves, as we noted we'll hope to learn more this weekend when they square off against the Pirates once again. Certainly with 3 Prem North fixtures on Sunday, we should be seeing some big shifts in the rankings next week.
6.
Bury did better than expected in the opener against the Warriors, but was their first half performance a fluke, or are the Saints a legit Prem South contender? This weekend they take on the London Blitz. Top 2 sides in the country in their first 2 weeks means it's certainly a trial by far for the Saints in the Premiership South.
5.
The Hawks finally get their season underway at the weekend as they take on a Sheffield Giants side that haven't impressed so far in 2017. Following a shaky pre-season, Merseyside's ranking thus far has been based off their post-season earning Premiership debut in 2016. They'll rise or fall based on their performance on Sunday.
4.
Perhaps Frankie Pankhurst had money riding on the Blitz Aztecs game and wanted to tilt the odds towards a more favourable payout when he persuaded our staffers to shift the Aztecs up into the number 2 spot in the rankings last week. Certainly the matchup made it very apparent that the Blitz had no intention of letting the Aztecs repeat last year's poaching of a win as the London side dominated the first half of football, the Aztecs offense in particular struggling to move the ball early on.
3.
The Phoenix climb as the Aztecs slide. They finally get the season underway at the weekend against the Wolverines, where we should learn a chunk more about the shape of the Prem North this season.
2.
Despite rumours of the Blitz struggling for numbers coming into the year and a number of key players missing from Sunday's travelling roster, the Blitz opened their year with a confident start against Bristol, dominating the early part of the matchup. They'll be disappointed to have let the Westerners back into the game during the second half, but ended up walking away with a strong performance to open their campaign.
1.
The Warriors opened their year conceding more points than expected, and again may have left fans disappointed with a much smaller than expected margin of victory on Sunday, as the Farnham side they devastated on both occasions when the teams met last season held the Warriors to only 27 points of offence. Of course there's a strong chance this was more the Warriors doing than the Knights, as reports from the game say the reigning champs gave up over 200 yards in penalties during an uncharacteristically ill-disciplined performance on Sunday. And that's the BAFA National League's Power Rankings wrapped up for Week 4. As ever, let us know where you think we've gone wrong by getting in touch in the comments. Let's use these videos to spark a conversation as a community. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It's only through help like this that we can ensure that all the great things going on around the Britball Nation reach a wider audience. And as we mentioned, if DC is going to keep doing what we do, then we really need more of you to head over to our GoFundMe page and chip in if you think we're worth keeping around. All that said, and as always, Play hard, play safe, and the best of luck to the team stepping out onto the gridiron this weekend.